Tessman from StampYourArtOut.com, and today I'll be showing you some fun ideas that I came up with using the contents of the January 2015 My Paper Pumpkin kit from Stampin' Up, titled Filled with Love. In this kit, you get enough supplies to make 24 Valentine treat bags. 24! And they're awesome! That's the beauty of these kits. You can create fabulous, pinnable projects quickly with no creativity required. The kits include everything that you need: stamps, the ink, pre-cut and scored papers and embellishments, directions. Stampin' Up! Even puts out a how-to video. But I like to go beyond and think outside the paper pumpkin box when it comes to these kits. In my videos, I show you how to create alternate projects with the contents of the paper pumpkin kits. Here's just a few that I've done in the past. I share all sorts of these fun projects in videos and on my blog, and then I share even more ideas privately with my personal Paper Pumpkin subscribers. This is a wine bottle tag. Find me on Pinterest, and the ideas will never end. Not a subscriber yet? You'll want to be after checking out what can be created with these very affordable kits. I'm excited to share, so let's get started. Let's start off by showing you the intended project again. You're supposed to make these cute little bags to hold treats. They come with this overlapping piece, the little banners, the heart, the clip, and the ribbon. So you get enough to make 24 bags. Now if we take and try to double that, we have to separate which projects get what. So what I did was I took the bags and the ribbon out and used scraps. Then I used these to make the other parts of the treats, the other 24 treats. So let me show you what I came up with. I've got this little designer paper piece that's wrapped around a piece of candy that I used the glue dots in the kit to tape down, and then I clipped it shut so it has like this cute little mound, this little hill here. And then of course I stamped the stamped the heart, put the banners behind with the glue dots, put this in here like that, and you can stand it up. Isn't that cute? So it's a cute little treat that kids can take to class. But let's say that they have more than 24 kids in their class. Well, then you could take the cellophane bag and the ribbon and the scraps. You can cut out the little piece, the colored layer that goes around the banner. Let me show you that quickly here. On this banner sheet, you get all of these banners, of course, and then you have this outline. So I cut the outline out, and then you can take and use liquid glue, real thin liquid glue, and attach that to part of your scraps. So here, there. And then you can cut this out and put a message inside. And you can attach that to your bag. Maybe punch a hole or tape it on the front. But now you've got another kind of bag with the fun ribbon and some tags made from the scraps. Or you could just take and bundle a treat inside a cellophane bag by tying on one end some string, then trimming off the closed end and tying that as well so it looks like a piece of candy. So that's how you can double your treats. Let's say though that you don't want to make treats with this little kit. So let's see what other ideas you can do. Grabbing some note cards and envelopes. And then what you'll want to do is stamp a design on the background. And then I grabbed a clip, a red banner, and the heart. And with the clip, we're going to take a pliers. And we're going to separate the clip. Now there's this little pin that goes through. This side is round, and this side is flat. And you'll want to grab that with your pliers, and you simply just twist and pull. And now you've pulled the pin out. You can separate the two, take that little spring out of there, and now you've got two pieces for your clip. We're going to take and bend down these little prongs, which I've already done on these. But you'll just do that with your pliers so that they're nice and flat. and they can go flat to your card or page or whatever you're going to do, rather than sticking up like that. Okay? Now we've got these fun prongs, these fun clips, and I thought to myself when I saw these, how fun. They look like little eyeballs sticking out over the top of like a frog or something. So I'm going to show you quickly how to make a frog. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to draw a mouth right in the center of the heart. And forgive me, my pen wasn't working, so it's not the straightest mouth. But make it slightly open. Then you're going to take one of these banners, and you're going to use a bone folder, and you're going to curl it. So you curl it down, and then you curl the end back up. So you get this cute little tongue that comes out to catch flies. Okay, I know it's a little bit bigger than a normal frog's tongue, but it's super cute. Then you grab your half clips and self-sticking eyeballs, and you put an eyeball in the middle of the very top section of the clip. You put some glue dots along here. Now we've got two of them ready to go, and we'll just attach these to the back of the heart. Okay, next we're going to attach it to our card. So we need dimensionals on the back. You just grab some foam dimensionals, that's something extra, but of course a lot of you have been getting these kits, so you have dimensionals already from past Paper Pumpkin kits. And now you've got a fun little frog card ready to go. You can put Happy Valentine's Day in there, or I don't know, whatever. Okay, another card idea is a little more subdued to make. So we're going to take another blank note card. I've already stamped my little message on the inside. And I took one of these background designer paper pieces, and where the seam is, where it folds, it's supposed to fold over, I just covered that with a little bit of the twine. Put some adhesive on the back. Tape this down on the left side of the card. Put some dimensionals on the back of one of our hearts that we have already pre-stamped. We'll just set that off to the right. And now we have a card that, when combined with some candy that's been wrapped with the matching twine, now you have the perfect Valentine to give your sweetie. Okay? I have another card idea to show you. Again, using one of the note cards. Try to make these affordable so that you don't have to buy everything. Okay, now I've got these pretty pink and gold strips. So we're going to put adhesive along the back sides of those. We're using 3 for 1 card, and the parts that I trim off, I'm sure you could use elsewhere. But we're going to just go ahead and stick these down so that this little seam right here is centered. And now we're going to trim off the excess. Again, all these pieces could be used on some other project, I'm sure, because they're fabulous, so don't throw them away. Add one other product, and this is the Blushing Bride stamp pad, the ink pad. It matches very well to the pink that's in this kit. So we're going to take our Enjoy stamp, ink that up, and stamp that in the middle of the heart. And again, I love that the Paper Pumpkin kits nowadays come with the see-through stamps, the clear, totally clear stamps, so that we can line those up and get them stamped in there. Isn't that great? So now that says Enjoy. It's a little light of an ink, but up in person you can actually see it better. And we're going to put that on the front of our card. To cover up the seam that comes down the middle of these pieces that we layered on, I'm just going to take some of this twine. I love the twine that comes in the kit. It's stained that Blushing Bride color. Here, let's bring that down a little bit. So I'm just going to take some of the twine and I'm going to wrap it around. And then we can attach the heart with dimensionals again. Save these from all your past kits. These are awesome, awesome adhesive pieces. Now, this card does not have to be used for Valentine's Day. As you can tell, this would be a great card just to give somebody with a gift, a birthday gift, or maybe the gift of something that you've baked. It's got pink in it, so it is a little feminine, but it doesn't have to be Valentine, and I wanted to show you that. I also have an idea at the end that I want to show you that's not Valentine-y as well. Okay, so stay tuned. The next project is a page, and this is a Project Life page. So I'm going to grab our page protector, and the background paper that I'm using to put all our Project Life pieces on is the basic black. Got all these hearts, and we're going to stamp on some of them. And you do have the real red ink that comes in the kit. But if you've watched my videos in the past, I like to use the larger pads so that they go a little bit faster on inking up. And we're going to stamp love in the center of that. We've got that piece ready to go. And then you have my heart. We'll get stamped on another heart. And one more heart stamp that I love in this set is just the outline heart. And we're going to do that on 3 other, well, we're not going to use that one because that one got wrecked. We're going to do that on 3 other pieces. I'll be right back. Okay, the pieces are all stamped and ready to go. Now what I'm going to show you is how to make an arrow, a simple arrow from these banners. You've got the back end of the arrow, and then we're going to just form the front end of the arrow. And if it helps, you can take and trace the back end of an arrow here. Let me show you with a different color. The back end of an arrow over the top so that you can actually see what point to bring it to. Do you see that arrow there? Or you can just eyeball it. Brush those pieces out of the way. And then we're going to cut this in half because we want a long arrow. And by cutting it in half, we can stick it underneath something and make it extend. So the next step is to put our love in the middle of one of our 6x4, the 4x6 piece that goes into one of the pockets. And we're just putting the dimensional right in the middle so that we can center that puppy right there. Then we'll take a couple of these and use our snail adhesive and tuck those behind like that. And then last but not least, and we didn't push those all the way down yet because we have to put the arrows behind, we're going to take these 2 arrow pieces and tuck those under. And now we've got our arrow going through all our hearts. Cute, huh? Okay. The next piece is down here. This is our other 4x6 or 6x4 piece. And we're going to put these banners coming from the top. And then down in the corner, we'll add another one of the outline hearts. And with a dimensional, or 2, let's just put 2 on there. We can stick this one over the top. And the middle piece, which could be in any one of those spots, is 3 inches by 4 inches for this particular Project Life page. And we're going to trim this to look like a banner. Trim off the excess, which again could be used on some other project, so don't throw away that pretty heart paper. And then we have another white banner that I just stamped a couple hearts on. And I stamped one solid red heart. Let me hold that up a little higher. Solid red heart, and then without re-inking, just stamped it off to the left one more time so that I had a lighter red heart. And we'll stick that going across here. That covers up the seam. And then with your glue dot sheet, and there, we've got a little tiny bow tied on there. And when we place these inside the little sleeves, and there's the Project Life page. Scrapbook page time, traditional scrapbook pages, next.